Good morning, students. Today we are going to take our fourth part of Personality and Self Chapter 2. Today we are going to talk about further of trait approach on Cattell's Ising and then Big Five factor theory. Also we are going to take in this video. In previous video we have talked about the type approach and the trait approach, some of the characteristics and factors approaches. Today we are going to take about the Cattell's one. Let's take start. So in Cattell there are 16 personality factors. The 16 personality factor is related to the personality characteristics which was given by Cattell, and Cattell says that it may be that there are 16 types of personality every individual have, or it's related to the individual characteristics. In these characteristics, the statistical techniques are being used to analyze these factors. By analyzing these factor theories or the personality of the individual, we get to identify their personality characteristics on which we help the individual to know in which category or in which personality do they lie. For this there is one kind of a questionnaire which is known as 16PF. This 16PF is the questionnaire test name, in which there are some of the objective kind of questions which we have to answer, and on that basis the test indicate whether the person or an individual relates to which kind of, and on that basis the test indicate whether the person or an individual relates to which kind of. This kind of test with you in your WhatsApp group in the description book page of this video. You can go through the book. So the Cattell is related with the 16 personality traits which is being analyzed through the statistical techniques which is known as the 16PF questionnaire, and this we answer the questions, and through the which the test is being deduct some of the mark. On that basis we find out their analyze the personality of an individual and describe it according to the characteristics. So next is Ising theory. In this he has firstly given the genetic and to the characteristics. So next is Ising theory. In this he has firstly given the genetic and biological parental factors or parents travel or transfer to an individual is genetic and biological. Parental factors or parents travel or transfer to an individual is related. The biological factor related to your physical structure, this related to your bodily figure. A biological factor related to your physical structure, this related to your bodily figure, muscular, all that which is being described in the type approach of Sternberg. Similarly, the Ising also told in his 2 dimensions which is based on the genetical and factors. On this basis he have differentiated the behavior in 3 types. First he have explained, then in the modern world, in the modern time, this 3rd dimension has been also arrived, which was test with the emotional personality questionnaire EPQ. Okay, the very first characteristics, that is neuroticism and emotional stability. What is neuroticism? In this neuroticism kind of people who are having such kind of emotional instability, have no control on emotions. They are very restless, aggressive. They are very restless, aggressive, they are very restless, aggressive and egocentric kind of personalities. Those have or characteristic, they are known as neuroticism personality. Whereas on the emotional stability, it is completely opposite. They are very calm, trustworthy, kind of personality and have a control on emotions. So they have control and as well as calm and trustworthy. If we talk about this, after this we talk about the extroversion and introversion. They are related to extrovert and introvert personality. Similarly, with that only this dimension has been arised in Eysenck theory. The extroverts are the one who are very friendly, outgoing, skill taking, thrill taking one, or very indulge in outdoor activities. Thrill taking one, or very indulge in outdoor activities. These are someone who are very friendly, outgoing, taking personality और outdoor activities में involve होते हैं. Whereas if we talk about the introversions, they are the one who are very reserved kind of nature. They are the one who been very reserved. They are very love to remain in their own company. Non-social kind of quality they have. These are the introvert characteristics, whereas they are also quiet and kind of personality or characteristics are involved. When Eysenck told about these two characteristics or these two dimensions, after that the third dimension has been also arise. The third dimension is related to the modern society. The modern generation is being related in this. That is psychotism and sociability. This is related to the mixture of these two dimensions. Whereas if we talk about the psychotism, the psychotisms are the one who are very antisocial. They are non-sociable, antisocial. They are very hostile, egocentric. Personality. They are psychotism, related to the psychotism. They are antisocial, hostile, egocentric, it as well as very we can say that very arrogant kind of personality. Again, kind of personality. Whereas if we talk about the sociable are opposite to this. They are very humble, adjustable. Sociable are the one who are very humble, very adjustable. We can trust on them. They are trustworthy and friendly as well. So these kind of characteristics are related to sociable. They are also very extrovert or been experiencing with the nature and their personality. One who are experiencing new opportunities are related to the extrovert. Whereas if we talk about the psychotism, they've been very involved in their comfort zone. They are very egocentric. They always being the one who remain to calm down their egos. So they always are the one who are very arrogant kind of personality. Whereas if we talk about extroversion and introversion, they are two opposite natures, are classified on the basis of friendly, outgoing, thrill, outdoor activities. One who is extrovert, whereas they are opposite. Introverts are the reserved on love their own social, quiet, caution kind of personality or characteristics were there. So on these basis, the three dimensions were described by the Eysenck, on which he says that personality can be derived, or these are the basic trait characteristics which and every individual have, and on this basis we can identify their personalities. On these basis of characteristics we can identify the personality of an individual. After explaining Skettle and Eysenck, the last trait approach which is is big factor theory or big five factor, which is in your book box number 2.2 in second chapter. You go through that, and I'm going to explain you that also in the video. Let me rub this one. When we do this thing, after this, the last one, that is the fourth one, it comes with big five theory. This is big five factor theory. In this theory, we have been talking about the five characteristics, and this was given by Paul Costa and Robert McCrane. So it's Paul Costa and Robert McCrane. They have given this theory. He have explained about the five factors. How can you learn this five factor? You can learn in this term. This is a technique of learning which will help you to learn this theory. You can derive it with the ocean. O is something to openness, to experience. Openness to experience, this is related with O. If you take C, C will derive you with consciousness. Then E will come with extroversion. It is related to extroversion. In this, they have been saying that Paul and Costa and Robert and McCrane saying that these are the only five characteristics on which a personality can be derived, on which a personality approach or a trait approach can be only explained. So these are the few characteristics, and these are also available in the previous one. Okay, many or other the psychologists were explaining about it, but he have according to his theories or on their loopholes, they have explained us these big five factors. Means these are the major five factors which are related to personality or an individual personality. Okay, A is related to agreeableness, and N is related to, we have done in the Eysenck first dimension, neuroticism. So from different psychologists, they have taken the different things. Okay, neuroticism are the ones who are very arrogant, है ना? Arrogant type of personality or the characteristic, very unstable. With what they are unstable? Emotions. Restless. है ना? So these are the basic characteristics of neuroticism personality. Then agreeableness. Agreeable is completely opposite. They are very cooperative. Then friendly. Then we talk about that they are very helping nature. Never say no. No to help. If they want to help, if somebody asks for a help, the able one never say no to them, so they are very trustworthy also. Okay. Then extroversion. Extroversions are friendly, good to take new experiences, okay, sociable, then active. They are very active in their nature. They are sociable, they are friendly. The one who are extrovert, they are also known as extrovert. Extroversions are known as extrovert. So you can say their characteristics align in this kind of personality. So now the next one is consciousness. Consciousness is related to something achievers who want to achieve in their life. They want to be always on the top. Okay. Achievers, they are the achievers. Yeah, achievement oriented, you can say it. Because their goal is to be number one, to be successful. Okay, so this make them responsible also. When they commit some work, or they are eagerly committed towards responsibility, or they've been always responsible for their duties. They be in a duty for a long period of time just because of their responsibility. Then the last one, openness to the experience. They are one who are very curious, as well as they are very imaginative. By nature. Okay, they are very curious and imaginative by nature. They are the one who always take some or the other experiences in their life. They always want to know or to gain new opportunities for their profits. So just revise once again. O is openness to experience, one who are very curious and imaginative in nature. C is consciousness, active, achievement taker, responsible kind of personality. E is extroversions, very friendly, social and active personality. Then A is agreeable. They are the agreeableness. It is cooperative, friendly, trustworthy, helping others. N is neuroticism. They are very arrogant, or they are very unable or unsustainable towards emotions, restless kind of personality. So these are some of the basic characteristics on which big five factor theory has been derived, and Robert and Paul has explained this theory. On this basis of approach, he explained the trait theory approach and said that these are the basic characteristics. Okay, so now we get to know about Allport theory, Eysenck, Cattell, and the big factor of Paul and Robert. Your homework is also be the same. You just go through the trait and type approach so that you get to know what the psychologists want to say. So just take a self note study, and I will give you the notes and relative questions NCERT after completing this chapter. Okay, so just go through the reading and tell me the doubts. As you will face any problem, don't feel hesitate to ask a question, because if you don't ask a question, I won't be able to know that where you are getting involved or not, or which problems are being faced by you. So it's just like a friendly behavior one-to-one, that if you face some problem regarding video or regarding the chapter topic, you can tell me on my WhatsApp number or even in the comment box, so that I can make it out and help you out to know it more easily and comfortably. Okay students, thank you and have a nice day. More